make it up with the normal class we were supposed to have, basically. And reading just to ensure that we're able to make up for what we didn't get yesterday. Okay. All right. And please, like I've been saying, if you have joined this platform, do me the favor of turning on your videos, and you might just go on the page where you joined from and encourage people to come through. Okay. By 10:30, we're going to be having a break in the section for 30 minutes to discuss an issue. I'm thinking I might just use this link as well, so that people, whoever wants to be part of that, can join this link. Discuss on the self-property part. It's going to be quite practical, and we'll be answering a lot of questions in that particular section. And it's a section basically for nurses, but of course, healthcare workers, whoever people can join and ask questions about their own pathway as well. And we can also make referrals as well for those people that really want to start up their journey, who are not nurses, and for those that want to start as well, they can also start up their journey. Is that okay? But do me the favor again, like I said, go on. We are currently on YouTube already. I'm going to get the YouTube link now. If you are able to go get people to attend, I want as many as possible to attend this section this morning. You understand? If you can attend if you attend the session, it will be nice. It will be better, but it will be also most impactful if you can also invite other people. So go on the platform where you joined from, and then present a kind of invitation to somebody. Just say something like, we have started, we are in, or something like that. Just something that can help people to be happy to attend. I will send the YouTube link now. If you receive it, just type yes. So that's the YouTube link. And I will also put it on all the other platforms. You see, somebody has left. I don't know why. That sound is not even encouraging. That sound of people leaving is not encouraging at all. But I will try, and I will not say I didn't hear that somebody. Anyway, it could be network issues also. Sometimes people don't leave intentionally. They leave unintentionally because there's network problem here and there, So it's okay. Just that, sometimes you want to try and see if people will be able to really like stick up all through. Okay, so that's a YouTube link for those people that probably wants to join online. Okay. I'm just trying to. But don't mind me. I'm just this kind of person that I want to see how much we can get people to come through before we start up. Okay. All right. Minutes, and then we are. Okay, so here we go. Thank you, everyone. We are getting to increase. But like I said, please, if you are here, do me the favor of turning your videos on. Now listen to this carefully. Reading can be the most difficult aspect of IELTS. And in the last 5 years of my of my teaching IELTS, I learned that if you can pass reading at first sitting, it is a very strong indicator of the kind of success you will make eventually. Do you understand? Not many people understand what I'm saying now. And, they get very discouraged when they see that they didn't do well, with other whatever, but they do well in reading. But listen to me carefully. If you are written IELTS and you did well in reading, you are a star. In fact, when I say do well, I mean you got above your band score. If you are able to do well in reading by getting above your band score, you are a major star. You are a massive star. Take it from me. And I'm going to explain why. Reading is the most crucial aspect that encompasses every aspect of IELTS. Your strength in reading can positively affect writing and listening. And I will tell you 2 reasons why I said so. In reading, number 1 reason why I said so is that in reading, vocabulary is usually directly learned. Okay? Now, because vocabulary is directly learned in reading, it makes it naturally easy to apply them by listening to them, or at least what you have ever read before. When you hear them being said, you are able to attach to them easily. Number 2, what you have read before, when you probably are writing an essay, you'll be able to write it out. You understand what I'm trying to say now? So your capacity to improve in reading has a direct influence on your listening and your writing and even your speaking. Because what you have read before, you are very likely to be able to say it. You are very likely to hear it and are likely to write it. What you have heard before, you may not be able to write it because you may miss the spelling. Am I correct? What you may not be able to write anything down if you have not heard it before or read it before. But you are more likely to get the correct spelling if you have read it before. So reading has an influence. And so anyone that writes, that does IELTS and does well in reading is a star. Write it down and start it. So the focus here is, how can my reading improve? Are we together here? What can help my reading to get better? In fact, reading is the only part of IELTS that requires regular practice. If you know what I mean. Now, if you have not gone on to any of the pages where you are representing to say something like, I am here, join the class, please let me just say, I want to send everybody, which part you are coming from, just say something like this. Join our IELTS free class today. I'm going to tie everybody down with something, and that is, if I'm able to see up to 15 people, I will prolong the duration of the class, and I did that intentionally. So this is the link you are going to send to them. So we can copy this together. It's a free class, and I want us to get a lot of persons to be part of it. But like I said, it's not as exactly compulsory for anybody to join. It's just a way to get people to be part of it. So you can copy that up and go on to the different pages that we have, including even your status. You can put it on your status too. I'm putting it on my own status right now. Thank you. Wow. Our admin didn't even take time. Yeah, you're afraid. Oh my God, that was sharp. So please, everybody, go ahead and copy and paste that. Anybody can press that link and be part of it, you know. Thank you. I'm already doing that myself. So go on. Join. Put it everywhere. Wow. Our admin officer is doing a beautiful work. The July people, the owner of the classes who have not even started to join. Come true, come true, come true, come true, come true. So, okay, thank you. And I want to appreciate those who are on video. Please, if you can turn on your videos, you are encouraging me very beautifully by so doing. So let me speak on. Reading is the only module that if you don't practice daily, you will fail it. Let me say this to you because my aim is that those who attend this particular class today, they will go and destroy reading tomorrow. If you do not practice reading every day, there is a very high likelihood that you will fail it. And I want you to understand this as a baseline to be able to really become aggressive with your preparation for reading. Because your reading can become your secret to succeeding. Now, I don't care the number of times you are reading IELTS. If you are passing reading, you have the hope of success. And many people that have actually written IELTS more than once or twice, one of the key reasons why they might have delayed in their writing was because reading was not smiling at them. Are we together? And so, as it were, the moment they were able to get the grip on reading, their success came. You understand? Although every other aspects of IELTS has their peculiarity, they have their special issues here and there. But if you are doing well in reading, or if you do well in reading, the hope of your success is higher than someone that has never passed reading before. And I'm going to explain to you how you can link your success reading to other parts. But before that, let me just talk about how can you improve your reading skills. I want to shock you. What makes you better in reading is not what many people think. Okay? I'm trying to see how I can explain this in a way that you will be able to understand it in the simplest possible way. Now, when you are doing a reading test, what you are looking to achieve or what you are looking to become your parameter for success was just one thing, and that is that you are able to connect a particular word in the question to a particular word in the passage as quickly as possible. If they give everybody reading and they say spend 2 hours, are you with me? Everybody pass reading. Do you know why? The time that they may spend to connect the answer is available. I'm saying, okay, question 1 to 40, 3 passages. Answer the question from 1 to 40, 3 passages in 1 hour. So you connected the word in the question. You now go to the passage, you are now looking for it. Where is embarrass? Embarrass. You look at the first paragraph, nothing like embarrass. Second paragraph, nothing like embarrass. Third paragraph, embarrass was saying, be looking for me. Say, embarrass, where are you, sir? Embarrass, I'm looking for you. Emba, Mama Emba, where are you? Emba say, you will not see me today. So Ember now want to hide in another word. Write it down. Embarrass, hid in another word. Who knows the meaning of that? When a word hides in another word, what does that mean? Let me get to Oluwaseun. What does Oluwaseun say? So what did you say? When a word hides in another word, what does it mean?
Synonyms.
Synonyms, exactly. But if you have a good vocabulary level or if you are good in vocabulary, will you likely look for embarrass that long?
No.
No, because you know that embarrass could also mean disgrace, or embarrass could mean disturb, or another word for embarrass in a phrase, not in a word, but in a phrase. Is it make unhappy, or is it make
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 make you feel shame.
make feel ashamed, or is it make to feel uncomfortable? Things like that. Now, if you are good in vocabulary, you will not spend the time you spend looking for embarrass. And because you have spent that time, you will now have problem with success. Why? It is required that you should be able to spend as short time as possible to look. So it's not about I saw the answer. It's about I saw the answer fast. There's a difference between I saw the answer and I saw it fast. Okay. And the major factor that plays a role in you seeing your answer at all or seeing it fast is vocabulary. So I'm just trying to let you know that the real reason why you might have been having problem with reading so far is that your vocabulary was not strong enough. I was reading Guru. I wrote IX 5 times. Okay. My first attempt, this was my results. My first attempt was this. Can you see that? Second attempt was that. Third attempt was this. Fourth attempt was that. Fifth attempt was that. By 5 times. Somebody will now say, how come you wrote 5 times if reading helps? Yes. It's because I was not, when I say fail, I wasn't getting all the required bad score for the other ones, but I wasn't really doing bad. I was getting 6 in reading for the 4th time before I eventually got 7. But every other part I was doing very well. 7.58, 7.58 in the other part. But reading, I never failed reading. And what was my secret? The secret of whoever is passing reading. This is the secret. If you can call this one vocabulary. So I want to teach you a systematic way to be strong in your vocabulary. I want to just focus on that for today and then shift a bit to a way to get better, just a little bit. Are you with me? And please, I want to beg everybody that is here, please do me a special favor. Join our Saturday class. Today's class is supposed to be Saturday class, but I'm conjoined together because I'm going to be taking another reading class on next week, Saturday. I'll be having the short class on Friday and then reading class on Saturday. But I'm doing this because I wanted us to have access to this simple thing because I missed it yesterday. Now, note this carefully. Write this down. Targeted strategy has greater capacity than unclear strategies. When you have a strategy that is very, very targeted, if you have a target-based strategy, it has greater success than unclear strategies. So how can you strategically improve on your vocabulary. Number one, there's what we call word-based strategy. Word-based strategy. That is, I want to know how many words I'm learning per day that are new words. Number two, passage-based strategy. I want to study the passages that will likely come out in the IHS examination. And number three, practice-based strategy. That one, I won't talk about that today. But I'm talking about the first and the second one. Word-based strategy. Number one, under the word-based strategy, number one key thing is that you must be able. Now, I'll be ending this class in the next 10 minutes. And reason is because I'm not able to get up to the number I was expecting to get, 15. So, but if quite a number of persons are able to join, fine. But we come together again by 10:34 to talk about the assessment pathway. For those people who are happy to join again, I'll be happy to join you, to bring you in. But then I'll talk about 15 before we go. Now, the word-based strategy implies that you want to improve your word knowledge daily. So you have a target of words that you must know. Maybe every day I want to know 50 new words. Every day I want to know 100 new words. Every day I want to know 200 new words. Every day I want to know 20. Now, when I was writing for my IELTS, yes, I had a small journal like this, very small book like this. Understand? I wanted to go and get a book like that. You understand? That book is what I will call it a vocabulary book. So whenever you read any booklet or passage or anything that is relating to big story or anything that you just want to learn from, make sure that you are writing out the vocabulary that you have never read before. Don't write what you have read before, but the ones you have never read before, and then you write in a booklet. That's number one. So in those periods, I used to have this booklet that whenever I read a passage or any booklet or anything that I like, and I'm picking words, I will write those words in a booklet. And in those days, my target was 50 words per day. In your own case, you can make your own 100 words per day. You can make your own 200 words per day. Depending on how desperate you are. Like another word that I use, depending on how stubborn you are, the word stubborn was used carefully, or depending on how short time that you have. Word-based strategy. And number two thing about that word-based strategy is that you are looking for the meaning of those words. Does that make sense? You are also looking, you're not just writing the words out for writing's sake. So I used to use Google to look for the meaning of my words. The reason is because when I put the words of Google will give me 5, 6, 7 words of the same meaning. All right, let me share my screen together with you and tell you what I'm trying to say. So if I'm looking for words like this is Google now. I'm looking for words like consummate. Consummate. Can you see? Consummate will give you similar words. Can you see what I'm saying? Consummate, perfect, exemplary, supreme, ultimate. So instead of me to write the exact meaning of that word, I will write the synonym of that word. Can you see? Can you see? Can everybody see what I'm saying? Can you see what I'm saying? If you can see what I'm saying, just type yes. And all of these things, they are the words that you will likely find in a passage that will imply, these words. Are we together? So if you look for your meaning on Google, it's different from if you look for your meaning in dictionary. It will be more stressful. In dictionary, you have your phone. Everybody uses phone. You understand? So you just take your booklet, open it like this. The one you're writing, you're jotting stuff in. Write the word, pop it in, look for and just search. It will bring similar meaning. That was it. and then you move on. Next word, and you write those meanings out. You understand? So the third thing you do that, review that book every day. So after you have written out the meaning of the word, maybe you wrote about each word, you wrote like 5, 6, 7, 8 meanings, and then you are just relaxing in the restroom. You are doing this, you are doing that, you are doing that. You just open and then you're just reading, you're just reviewing the words. You are reviewing the words, you are reviewing the words, you are reviewing the words, you are reviewing the words here and there. And over the next 1 week, you have known about 1,000 words. How do I know? 50 words per day for 7 days is how many words? 350. And for each of those words, you are finding 5 minutes. So 350 times 5, that's how many? That's over 1,000. So you cannot have that rate of growth in words and still be low in vocabulary. Now, this is I'm telling you now, I've never taught it before. It's spontaneous. But I did it when I was preparing. Yes. How many of you like the kind of scores I'm having in it? The second one that I had was 9. Second time I wrote was 9. You understand? And we had the result recently that I don't know whether I want to share that, but it was such a beautiful result. The result has appeared from my page. Because most people have actually I mean I don't know what happened on my app. So the thing disappeared. But do I have anybody that is currently in my group that saw the result I posted last week? For someone that had, is it 8.5 in rating general? Do we have anyone like that? Is there anybody like that here? The thing is, most people are not turning them, and I've used my mouth. My mouth is almost broken. Turn your video. People are not responding to that. So even if you are saying yes, I can't see anyone except you're on the video. So do you have anyone like that that can remember I posted a video like that last week of someone that had, I think this week or last week, that had 8.5 in reading? Okay. So that is the word-based growth. Word-based growth. Oh, love, are you saying you are part of that? Sorry, thank you. If you're able to see that, can you post it on any page you are? Then I can repost it here if need be. Very lovely results. So having said that, I want to talk about the passage-based growth or passage-based improvement. Now, if you want to pass IELTS, the kind of things you read matter. I often tell people, don't go and start reading Nigerian-based movies or booklets. You will waste your time. The most ideal to read in preparation for IELTS and to get vocabularies from, and in preparation for IELTS as a passage, is BBC News app. In fact, can I say this? If it is only BBC News app you are reading, like you go on BBC News app and you're reading the news there, you're reading the news there, you are okay. You may not need any other thing. Just continue reading. If that's all you are reading, you are fine. Believe me. Especially they're trying to join. Oh my God. I want to see if we have anybody on YouTube. Let me just go and see our YouTube audience. But if you got what I just said, can you say it out? If you want to speak, wave your hands. I just said now, I just drop a code now. If you add the code and you wanted to say it again, can you wave your hands? Okay. So I'll allow you to say it. Can you just say it? Meanwhile, let me visit our YouTube audience. Let me see.
You said to download the PPT News app and read it daily.
Okay, yeah. I see currently on YouTube, one person is watching. Wow, that's very poor. Okay. Now, if you are the person that is watching on YouTube, I caught you watching on YouTube. Is it possible for you to just type a message to say, I'm the one watching? I'm able to catch you up. Maybe there's something for you. Okay, so say it again, please. Say it again.
You start to download the PBT News app and
What do
read
you
the
call it?
PBT News app.
Not PBTO, BBC.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Okay.
Thank God I asked people to repeat it. So BBC News app. BBC. If you go on BBC, go on Google Play or iPhone Play or Pop or yeah, or whatever. The app, that's Play where the stuff. Let me see if we can take people to see what I'm saying. So if you go on Google Play Store and just type BBC News app, a lot of things will come up. Yeah. BBC iPlayer, yeah, BBC News, a lot of things will come up. But this is what I'm looking for, BBC News. That's what I'm looking for. Can you see that? The only one that is BBC News. Every other one discard. Okay. So you just click install. So let me just try and install and show you what it looks like. So I'm installing now. If you can read up to 10 news here per day for 4 weeks, I want to. I just want to ask a question quickly. Still installing. It's installing, so it's wasting my time. So let me stop sharing. But we'll go back. Do we have people here that are desperate to pass IELTS at first sitting? You have never eaten IELTS before, and you're desperate to pass IELTS at first sitting. Do you have people like that here? Wave. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to give you three conditions for that. Number one, yeah, there are three conditions. Conditions. Something moved me to say that I want to say. Because currently I'm raising a strategic group of people who I will personally train, and then they will be passing it at once. In fact, if they did not pass, maybe I will even refund the money that they used to see for their IELTS. You understand that kind of thing? So that is that serious. You understand? So number one condition is that you will connect with me individually. Tell me why you want to pass IELTS once. What are you focusing on the exam for? All right. After that, then if you are going to be having a one-on-one session with me and we have a frame of time, then there is going to be some term of payment that we're going to negotiate with each other. So it's going to be a negotiated stuff. And number three condition, you will do what anything asks you to do. You will do it. If you don't do it, I will note it. Okay. So I've given you 2 expo today. First expo, have a word targeted strategy. Build your word bank. At least 50 words per day. Did you catch that? Number 2, download BBC News app on your phone and read 10 BBC News daily. It is from the BBC News that you'll be writing out those keywords. So I'm giving you those 2 secrets. I will be learning all that secrets. But the issue is that you want to pass IELTS once. Condition 1, you will chat me individually to let me know. Condition 2, do you want it to be a personal or a group affair? And condition 3 is, what condition 3 again? You follow my secrets. Okay? So we're going to make an agreement. If you pass once, there will be an agreement. If you didn't pass, there will be an agreement. And it is going to be involving cash. You understand? So I can say if you pass once, I will give you a particular thing. something like that. We shall have an agreement on it. But listen to me. It is not a magic to pass IELTS once. It is strategy that you work towards. You have to be very, very strategic about it. And it's not magic. It can happen to anybody. And once you decide that you want to be that person, even if you have written before, you can work step-by-step strategy. I've given you 2 now. Download BBC News app. Read 10 news daily. So let me see if BBC News app has finally downloaded. So we go and locate it. So we open it. So look at it. I've opened it now. And then you don't have to sign in. For me, I don't think you need to sign in. I think I used to have this platform Nest. Now, look at the news. Now, something about BBC News is that they have all news. All news. BBC News have more than thousands of, so you can decide I want to watch technology news. All right, they will bring out the technology. Can you see? When I say, okay, I want to watch sports, they bring out the news on sports. You can see sports. I want to watch education. I want to listen to education. Now, this is not watching, it's actually reading. Okay, education. Okay, politics. I see animals or animal world. You can see animal world. All right. Anything. Do you understand? So the moment you are able to at least, have a type of what you are trying to get, you get it. Does that make sense? So the word-based and the paragraph-based. I will stop here. Do we have anybody that has questions? I can unmute you if you want to ask a question live. And if you also want to ask it by typing, you can ask by typing as well. So while we are waiting to ask the question, I'm going to be speaking about our weekly meetings. We have weekly meetings every Saturday by 9 to 11. We actually did crash that today because I just wanted to meet up with what was supposed to have yesterday. Okay. And of course, I'm looking forward to meeting up with a few persons by 10:30 to speak up on self-sponsorship pathway. If you're a nurse or you're a healthcare worker, you want to self-sponsor yourself to the UK, I'll be giving a 30 minutes talk about it. From 10 to 11, I will send a different link for that so that at least we can know those who really want to join. I won't have to put pressure on people that doesn't want to join that one. And in that particular meeting, there's going to be a lot of conversations about how you can start your journey now. You understand? Okay? So that will come up so shortly after now. But we have anyone that you want to ask any question. And if you also want to start your journey with IELTS and pass, you can set an agreement of time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then we start up and see how much we're able to achieve the success of IELTS at the first sitting and not twice, not thrice. Okay?
Okay. I have a question as regards writing.
Okay,
So,
right. Go on.
I know writing for academic is different from general.
No, just the tax 2. Tax 1 is different. The tax 2 is the same, but tax 1 is different. Tax 1 is letter writing, tax 2 is analytic writing.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, tax one is academic. Tax one for writing academic is letter writing for generalized letter writing. Tax one for academic is analytic writing. So that's the difference. But every other thing, writing tax two is the same. Reading is similar. In the sense that the same passage, 3 passages, 40 questions under 1 hour, and it's even simpler in context to academic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Thank you.
you're welcome. So I will not lie to you. I've not been encouraged by the attendance of people coming for the free class for the last like 4 weeks. So I've been thinking about it seriously, whether to continue, because I don't want to have a class where we have 3 people, 2 people, 1 person that we attend, and then at the end of the day, we're not able to really achieve that level of attendance. Today is a bit different, and fair is quite encouraging. We have about 7 people up to 9 people, which is not exactly bad. Yeah, but like I said, you want to pass it at once. There's a group option. We meet every Saturday 9 to 11. Basically, we are okay with the time now, and then we also have the personal option if you want to go for that. That one we meet some conditions of consistency, followership, and it takes a lot of hard work. As you do that one, you are able to achieve success. Okay. Um, by next week, we're going to be doing another class on reading, but in this case, it may not be aired like it is being aired now for everybody to see. It might just be on the group platform where I'm talking about the practice-based strategy to succeed. Okay, so you want to be part of that? Just send a message to me directly. You probably will have seen my number based on the because that's talking about the class and all of that. Just send in a message to me, and then you can take it from there. And if you want to join the 10:30 section that I have now, go on and be part of it. You see what we can do. We can have the conversation on how you can start your journey to the UK from the scratch, and what role I'll be able to play to ensure that you're able to achieve it at the end. Is that okay? So thank you, everyone, and see you by 10:30 in case you're able to attend. Bye for now.